Hello, my name's Seb, and welcome to Jump Inside Games. Today, we are doing a game that I'm really excited about. This is Planet Coaster 2. And it is a game where you can build and run your own theme park. This is a sequel to the previous one. If you're wondering about getting this game, then this is kind of what this video is designed for. It's designed to kind of let you know what's inside the game. That's why it's called Jump Inside. So without no further ado, let's find out what you'll experience when jumping inside of Planet Coaster 2. I'm so excited for this one. Just a quick smidge of a warning before we actually start looking at what's inside this game. I just want to let you know that there are a few theme parks that you can choose from tropical to temperate to Mediterranean to Taiga. I think that's Taiga. It's T-A-I-G-A. And as you proceed immediately into the game, you'll notice that all the guests come from these three buses. These three buses are things you can place down anywhere in the park, so you can actually design where you want your guest entrance to be. I'll go more into the pathing design a little bit later, but as you can see, everything from the previous game on pathing has entered into this game. However, it's just built better, and we'll go into why it's built better a little bit later, but at the moment, all you need to know is there's a lot of customization features on this path, so you can really design this path. I didn't realize how much you could put into path designs, and then I met this game, and there was a lot of different path designs you can actually do. So as we start off, we're just going to take a look at flat ride straight away, and as you can see immediately as we click on the flat ride button, there is a lot of flat rides that you can build. There's lots of things like stuff like here. I normally start off with a pirate ship because that's just normally the basic ride you'll find in any theme park game or most theme park games, so that's a pirate ship right there. And the thing about flat rides is you don't really have to build the ride itself. So for example, it's not like a roller coaster where you actually have to build the track. No, this is a ride, you place it down, and all you have to do is write where the entrance and exit is and build a path towards it. So very simple. Or I thought it was simple, but there's a little bit more to this, and I'll explain why in just a second. By the way, as you can possibly see, the pathing to this is a lot more advanced. There's a lot more angles in the pathing stuff, and I really like this compared to the previous game. Immediately, I fell in love with how the pathing segment worked on this game, and it was really nice. And, you know, I was really happy with this, because this game, for me, I'm not trying to build a theme park. I'm just testing out all the features, and immediately, that is a beautiful path straight off. So when I actually come to actually build my theme park and, you know, and I actually play this game for real, there's going to be a lot of stuff that I'm going to really enjoy about this game and really be able to customize what I want my park to look like, what I want in my park. Right now, again, for features-wise, that is a really nice path to work with for features. Immediately, you'll soon discover that guests won't go onto your ride. Why is this? Oh, that's right, there's no power. Yes, they've added power into the game, so now you need to make sure that your ride has got power. And no, you don't have to actually connect anything up, you just have to have a power distributor. So I was quite confused exactly how this works straight away, so I just did kind of what the game instructed me to do, and I built a power panel thing and all that kind of stuff. I eventually came up with the right thing to do. The game will kind of like push you into the right area itself. So I built this down here, and then I got power to my ride, which was great, and it was good fun. And yes, for confirmation, you can use the camera option to see exactly what your guests are seeing. So for example, this particular person I'm playing as here, I can actually see what he's looking at, and I can also ride the ride along with him. Or as an alternative, I can just click on the camera option when I'm clicking on the ride, and I can just choose C row and just experience the ride for myself. I can just ride the rides that I build. It's awesome. Yay. Go Planet Coaster 2 for keeping that feature in the game and not changing anything about this, because that's perfect. That's the best part about this. You don't actually just get to build a park, you also get to experience it, which is fun. Now, you may not actually be able to customize what the ride does or the shape of it, but I'll tell you what you can do. You can customize the colors of it and choosing different patterns for different parts of the ride. So, for example, this one gives me options to change the frame and carriages, so I can change the color of the frames and the carriages, and I can also customize some of the design patterns as well, as you can see. And as you can see, I went with this lovely, nice kind of light blue colored design for my first ride. And I'll just let you know right now, if you don't like it, then you can just design what your own one looks like, because you've got full customization powers to change the colors how you like when it comes to these rides. Now, there are certain things that I can't completely change. I can't completely change the red on those little characters right there. I can't change the rock or anything like that, but I can change a good amount of colors on this stuff here, and I like what they've given us as a design tool. So yes, first ride, awesome, and I love it. And there's already a big queue, so we got to build some more stuff. Also, if you're playing this game and you're wondering if you want to use the pre-made stuff, you can do. That's completely optional, but I generally recommend just discovering this out for yourself. Build the, use the stamp builders to build whatever you want on your park. This, by the way, this part that I'm building right here, this is brilliant. I absolutely love what they've given us as a tool. You can really design exactly what you want your pool shape to be. And I'll explain a little bit later that you can curve the edges as well, but I won't go into that just yet. So I went with the 6-edge one, so I think it was the hexagon I went for, and I was able just to design exactly the shape of the pool that I wanted, and I was really quite impressed with all the tools. You've also got 3 different things, so you've kind of got like a diving pool, swimming pool, and shallow end of the pool. So like you could customize it in a way where you like go from a shallow to a swimming to a diving end, and again also just a lot of creativity given to you as a Planet Coaster creator. You can design your own theme park, you can design your own pool as well. You've got complete control over the customization of what you want to build here. Now, I'm just going to quickly skip forward just a tad into the future. If you build a pool, you do need to build pumps like I built just here, so you can actually keep an eye on your pool and make sure that your pool water stays clean. Otherwise, people won't go in the pool if it's dirty. If that's the case, you also need to make sure that you've got a staff path, or I prefer a staff path, leading towards the pool pump section. So if the pool pump breaks, which they do, your repair people can get to the pumps and be able to fix them so people can keep going into your pool. This is very important to make sure that you've got a back-end system that runs your whole park and is accessible. So you've now got to make sure that the pumps and the electric stuff is actually accessible, otherwise things will break. And then next, what you need to make sure that you've got taken care of is the changing rooms. Yes, guests won't be able to enter into your pools without having their swimming costumes on, and for that, they need changing rooms. And you can find changing rooms inside the facility section, not the pool section, the facility section, and you'll be able to place these down wherever you want them. As soon as you've placed them down, though, just keep in mind a lot of guests are going to start walking into them to get changed to enter into your pool. And yeah, so as long as you've got a pump and changing rooms and a decently looking pool, well, I say decently looking, you can build your pool however you want it to look, guests should then start be able to change their outfits and enter into your pool, as these guests are doing right now. And again, some of the stuff that I absolutely love in this game is things like this curvature tool, so you can actually just curve the sides of the edges of this pool. I said I'd mention this earlier on, and I'm mentioning it right now. So yes, the curves are a thing. You can have curved edges for your pool. Again, not every edge is going to be as easy as others, so I think I found one edge, which was that edge right there, tricky to do. But literally every other edge on this pool was a curved edge, and I was like, that's really cool. It's nice just to have like a kind of a curved little edges to your pool. But yeah, that was my first pool that I built, and I was actually quite happy with this. So going into this game properly, when I build my actual theme park, I'm gonna have a lot more design creativity of exactly how to build this stuff. Again, as I say, if this is your first park, just mess around with it. Build it how you want to build it. Go wild and use all the customization features. This game is built for that. So, you know, give it a go, all right? You can just build the pre-customized ones, but I wouldn't. Make your own. Why not? Do it. We'll move on to the next part. Now, for this next part, I didn't think that I would do it the way I thought I was going to do this. First off, I thought, you know what, let's just see what the pre-made stuff is like. So I built something pre-made, and I got that all built, put some water around it, and started let the guests riding on that. Then I completely changed my mind and do now what probably all of you are going to do if you watch this video, is completely just keep the platform and just remove the slides and build my own slides into the pool. And what better slide out there is there than these drop-down ones that I absolutely love the look of. I built two types of designs here. I got this lovely little swirly sink one where the person goes down the slide and swirls around here and then drops into the pool. Absolutely love this one as a water slide. That is brilliant. And the other one that I built next to it was a fling. I call it the fling because what happens is you go on it and you fly off the other end. And so absolutely love that. Again, also as a ride, you just fling off into the pool somewhere. I think that's great because you're just like in midair flying and then you jump into the pool. That's a really cool looking slide. I don't know if that would work in real life, but that's generally what I thought would work in this park. And they allowed me to use it, so I'm happy about that. I had to get someone to attend the ride, so I brought some staff just in case there was some extra stuff that I wasn't purchasing just yet, and purchased some of these King Coaster characters. And immediately, guest wanted to ride on my water slide. I'm so happy. Yes, there was no judgment. They just wanted to go straight onto the ride. And if you're wondering, can I play as a guest riding on these rides? Yes, of course you can. And we'll start off with this one here, and I'll show you this one quickly. This is the fling, and then straight into the pool. Hi, how you doing? I nearly bumped into you. I'm so sorry, but yeah. Also, I want to test out this other ride as well, and you can go inside the capsule, and you drop down, and whee, oh, we go, and then straight down into the sink. I love the sink, and then straight into the pool. Again, Planet Coaster, thank you. I love playing as characters, experiencing all the stuff that I build. It's great building it. It's also quite fun to experience it. It's a little joy inside my heart every time I do it. So, thank you. Now, the next thing I want to show you was the tracked rides. Not the coasters, the tracked rides. And there is a lot of them. If you click on customize, I thought it was only going to be like 5 or 6. No, this goes on for a little while. No, it doesn't go on like majorly, but it goes on for enough to make me go, yeah, all right, I can think of some stuff that I want to build. The thing that I did go with, I mean, look at all this stuff. This is amazing. But the thing I did go with was building a go-kart track. So that's the one that I did. But you can literally go with any of these. If you want to build something that looks interesting to you, go ahead and build it. I just like the fact that this game just didn't launch with like 6 or 7 different rides. When it comes to tracked rides. No, this game came out with flat rides, pools, lots of tracked rides, and then we'll get into coasters in just a bit. I'll show you the coasters in a second. But honestly, this game has a lot of stuff in it, and I was really happy when I got this. So, one thing I'm going to tell you about this game, and I don't want to go too far into every single building or stuff, because, I know that for me, this game is an experience to play. The discovering part about this game is the most important part. To go like, oh, this game's got that. Oh, this game's got this. That's the part that I love when playing this game. So I'm not going to show you every single feature on every single thing. I'm just showing you the basics. So I'm not going to show you every single track ride there is out there, but I'm just telling you that there is track rides in this game. And yes, you can also first person as playing on these track rides as well. I played this in times 3, so everyone here definitely broke the speed limit. Now, I'll move on to coasters next, and I'm just going to show you the list of coasters that we have on screen. And as you can see, this game launched with a lot of coasters, and I mean a lot of coasters. I mean, there is probably a coaster that you've written on in real life and you've gone, oh, that's in the game. Because this game is just like coaster research. It's putting all the coasters in. So yeah, it's got all this stuff. And then it goes like, yeah, we're going to launch this game with a lot of coasters. As many coasters as possible as we can think of. And I'm not going to show you every single thing that you can do on these coasters. That, again, is for you to discover all the extra little stuff that you've got while building this stuff. But yeah, again, this game is just awesome. It just allows you to build whatever you want. It's a theme park game where you can build your theme park to your own desired needs. The only thing that this game doesn't have is a wildlife section for animals. I say that, I'm really hoping there's a DLC out for it at some point. But I'm not that bothered about that. I'm more bothered about the fact that there is loads of freaking roller coasters in this game, and it goes on for miles if you actually sit down and look at all of them. And it gives you a pretty decent description of like how many seats are in a particular car or something like that. And I just think it's just a lot of information given to you, and I'm really happy with it. And one of the first roller coasters that I built, because I really like this type of one, is a wooden coaster. And I started off with a very nice wooden coaster for my first build. So yes, do loop-de-loops, do whatever you want. Create the design that you want it to look like, and just go wild. Create whatever you want your theme park to look like, whatever you want your coaster to look like, whatever you want any part of your park to look like, just go wild and create it. This game literally gives you the tools and then more to just go wild and create your own theme park. So, you know, get excited. It's a good game. It's a very good game. If you've wanted to build your own theme park, Planet Coaster 2 is possibly not going to be beaten for a while. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, that's all I've got to say for this game, and I really hope you enjoy. If you're wondering about getting this, or if you should get this over the previous Planet Coaster game, for me, it's a yes. If you're interested into it, and you've got the money to buy this, and you were like, yeah, I want a real good experience for a roller coaster theme park game, this would probably be the best game to get for what it offers. So yeah, I absolutely love this. Anyway, that's me said and done. I will see you guys in another Jump Inside video. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in another one. Goodbye.